Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of the Foocast. My name is Finn and I am again joined by Jaden and Robert. How are you guys doing? You guys good?
I'm always good.
Yeah, I'm doing pretty swell.
I've got my Fanta this time, so... And my cat's not gonna...
No Sprite? No Sprite this time?
Nah, I've gone off Sprite. We lost the
No
sponsorship.
this time.
We lost the sponsorship after my
Fair
cat
enough.
shat in my room. They weren't impressed. I've home aloned my bedroom this time. Don't worry. I've heated up my door handle. I've put ice on the stairs, so my cat's not gonna come anywhere near me. So I'm all good.
That sounds like animal abuse.
She abused me by shitting next to my
You
Millennium
Sprite for
Falcon.
not.
That was abuse.
Sprite can go fuck up himself, not handing a little bit of cat shit.
Anyway,
What the hell?
imagine someone just like watching this podcast for the first time, like, is this episode on cat shit and Sprite? They'd be so confused.
I remember that in the last episode, though. I remember.
It was
like
a good
cat
episode.
behind John Walker taking
Hey,
his shit.
I mean, after this series is finished, what are we gonna talk about?
Cat shit with different kinds of cat shit.
The movie.
Exactly.
Alright,
I
so...
mean-
That's
I mean,
the movie.
I mean, yeah, I was about to say the movie Cats was absolute shit. So you got a point there.
It was a reference. My cat was just making a reference.
Whoa.
So anyway, this episode we're
I don't
talking
remember
about...
anyone in Cats shitting in the corner, but okay.
Jaden, are you
Yeah.
done? You gone? Okay. Anyway...
I'm done.
Yeah, well done. Okay. Anyways, we're talking about the newest episode of Falcon and Winter Soldier, which came out just a few days ago. So I'm gonna talk about spoilers in this one again. What do you guys think of the episode? Because I thought it was just, like I said last episode, it's been consistently perfect. And again, this episode is consistently perfect.
Getting better.
Yeah, definitely getting better.
I think this is probably the best episode so far, to be honest with you. It's
Oh,
just
definitely. And what? Like nearly like we're only got like 2 episodes left.
2 episodes left as well. It's not even finished yet, and it's already in my like top 5 MCU things ever. To be completely honest with you, it's that well written. Everything is just so good,
Yeah.
I agree.
and something like, you know when you're watching something and you just sort of sit back and be like, oh, that's just so good. The opening sort of thing with Bucky in AO.
Yeah.
Bucky sitting around a campfire and just crying, with she going, "You're free," and he's just sitting there just crying. Chills.
Oh, that was emotional. That was
Literal
emotional. Bro.
chills.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it was just...
I found it funny because
Okay.
in my head I couldn't help but think that it was constipated and he finally took his shit.
What is wrong with you? It's the first shit he's taken since 1945 or whatever. We're all
I
sitting...
Never been able to take one. Actually, that might be true.
I can definitely tell you that was not the message. Okay.
We're all sitting there going, yeah, it was a really emotional scene, and Robert goes, I find it funny, and I'm just like, excuse me? But yeah, Sebastian...
It's like we're all saying, oh yeah, this is really emotional. Robert's like, hey yo, he just took a fat shit.
You're free. Give me a minute. Oh my god. But dude, like, it was just...
Moving on.
Sebastian Stan in that scene, dude is just such a good actor. Like, oh my god.
And he's been doing it for like 10 years though.
Oh yeah. Like, this is like
Yeah.
the 10th year he's just been playing Bucky as well. And like, it was just sort of that scene where I
Good
just
old
sort of...
James Buchanan Barnes over here.
Yeah.
I found it funny about his female.
How was that funny?
Just like whenever I think about Bucky, I just don't think of him having any other name apart from just Bucky.
His
Like
Bucky.
his first name's Bucky, his last name's Bucky.
His
Like,
name is
that's just his
Buck,
name.
and he's here to fuck. Kill Bill reference. Sorry. Anyone who's not seen the
Wow.
film's going to be like, is this guy alright?
Way to kill the mood, Finn. What the hell?
Whatever. Anyways, moving on.
Speaking of killing,
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Go on, Robert. Go on.
I was gonna bring up John Walker killing Nico. What's his name, Nico?
What do you mean?
At the end of the episode.
Oh
No,
yeah.
we're not getting to the end of the episode yet. Jesus Christ.
I want to talk about it.
We'll
Okay.
get there. Alright, so... I
Give
did...
your thoughts for later.
I did love what they're doing with Zemo, how like a lot of the time he's not generally just being an evil dude. Like he's just sort of just chilling back. Like he's just sitting there just asking them personal questions. Just like, Sam, would you, if you were offered the serum, would you take it? And is I like how
And he's handing out Turkish delights, so
Yeah.
that's good.
like every 5 minutes in this episode, he was like,
guy.
"Would you like a sweetie?"
People.
Yeah.
It was also very creepy.
Yeah, like if I was a parent and I just saw this guy in like a big coat just saying, "Would you like a Turkish delight?" You see those
Just
bad men over
singing
there?
Baba Black
They're
Sheep.
very, very bad men. I'm not one of those bad men. Come on, get up into my van. We will get away from the bad men. Now pull down your trousers. Here's your Turkish delight. Anyways,
No,
That's a weird guy.
I,
Just fucking roundhouse kick him.
at first I wasn't too sure of them bringing in Wakanda to the series, but it does sort of make sense considering Zemo just
Yeah.
murdered King T'Chaka. It would make sense
yeah.
if people would
Yeah.
come after him.
And they're like,
It'd be more
hey.
concerning if they didn't.
Yeah,
Yeah, and it'd be like, wait, didn't they just put this guy into prison like a few years ago?
Yeah.
It's like, what's going on here? What are they scheming?
I also liked how it did show how well fucking badass Wakandans are.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
they kicked
Like,
ass in the
fight scene with
episode.
Walker. Yeah.
Walker wasn't well, they weren't phased by Walker. It was like, "Hi, Captain America." They're like, "Who the fuck's this guy? Who's this guy?" And he just like, he sticks his hand on their shoulder like, "Don't touch me, bitch! Get off of me!"
This ain't no real Captain America.
I do,
I'm pretty sure they tried to kill him at one point. Like, there were so many times when it looked like they were going to stab. And Battlestar
There was-
as well.
yeah, they were
There
full
was
on
so
gonna
many
stab him in the
spears
heart.
being.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then that's when like Falcon and Bucky like stepped in and like, wait,
They were like-
a
they were
second,
sitting
this
back with
isn't
their popcorn.
right.
If they wouldn't have stepped in if they didn't run out of popcorn, they were like, "Oh, fine." I
And then
do.
Bucky's arm fell off.
My favorite line is just like when they're fighting, like John Walker's fighting the Dora Milaje, and like Bucky's just like, "You're doing well, John."
He's like, "You're doing well, John." He's like, "I know." Yeah, I thought it was a really... I liked the move where as he was blocking, they threw the spear. And because you know how he's got the straps on the shield, where you put your arm through it?
Yeah.
They threw it, and he went through the straps, and it stuck into the table, so he couldn't get his arm out. So he was all sort of stuck, just like, And I do find it funny because this is what Robert said a few days ago when I was talking to him, when they were all having a fight and Zemo just slipped away and just went into the bathroom. It'd be funny if he wasn't trying to escape, he was just going for
Yeah,
a shit or
I was
something.
like, funny if he was just taking a shit.
They just open the door and he's just like,
It's just
"I'm
like,
occupied."
it's just like when that scene happened, my dad just like fucking laughed.
I've had too many
He's just
Turkish
like,
delights.
He's just so
He's like-
casual about it. Like,
Yeah.
he's doing that.
I'm so sorry. I just had a Fanta.
Wow.
I do find it funny how Battlestar was like, "You're right, man." He's like, "They weren't even super soldiers." Like he's just genuinely embarrassed. Like he's all red in the face. And I love how Battlestar is he's the most useless sidekick ever. Like more or less every single time except for the
He's there
truck.
for John's character development, okay?
Every single fight, but like the one with like the moving trucks, like they're like John and Battlestar were like, "All right, we're gonna move in." They go into the building at the exact same time. Yet Battlestar is just nowhere to be seen. And then like John Walker just just takes out everyone, and then he just arrives like 2 seconds later and be like, "Oh, you did it, John." It's like, where were you? You went in at the exact same time. Where were you, my guy?
This guy's a fucking phony.
There was a guy outside selling Turkish delights. Sorry, what did I miss?
He's also a dead phony, but we'll get to that later on.
Oh, we will get to that later on. Hang on, let me go back to my notes and just like, because I can't remember a lot of this episode. Not because it was bad.
You forgot Bucky's arm falling off.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I do find it funny how they sort of
The
just
safety switch.
yeah they sort of just like, okay, we're gonna help you, we're gonna give you a new arm, and they were just like, if you don't deserve the arm, then you shouldn't have it. They just did like a
I'm nothing without the arm.
They did like a 5-point palm exploding heart technique on his arm. It just dropped, and they didn't even take it away. They just sort of they did it, and then everyone in the room just stopped and stared at him. And Bucky was like, "Oh," and then they just walked off, and he just picked his arm back up. He was like, "That was unnecessary. You could have just, just
Yeah.
like told me to just chill. But no, just here's your arm. You're not gonna take it? No,
Right.
just pick it back up. Oh, okay.
But they took away a crippled man's arm. What the hell?
That's a dick. That's another level of being a dick.
What the
I
hell?
do like because we said this last episode, right? Series so far has been great. More or less every single character: Sam, Bucky, Zemo, Sharon Carter, John Walker, everyone. Carly
Yeah,
and the Flag
exactly.
Smashers. They were just
They've had improvement this episode.
massively. They were just okay. You understand their motive,
Because,
but it was
because,
just
because you can see their emotions now towards all of this, and they're like, and you can see like them dividing with their actions.
yeah.
So like, say Carly like fucking blew up that building, right, with people inside, and then it's just like, hey, what the fuck was this?
Yeah, I do like how they're not just showing her as just this bad individual. It's like you guess you got a lot of just small moments with her this episode, and some of the other Flag Smashers, and them just talking. And every single time they're talking, they're not saying it. It's just like, oh, I want to go kill those guys. They're always talking about why they're doing it, and you can understand why. And that's why I love the fact that when Sam goes to see her, like she's not trying to like fight him or anything. She's there just trying to explain why she's doing it. And I really do like how Sam was just like, I understand what you're trying to do, but it's wrong, sort of thing.
And
Yeah, like
she's like,
you
no,
I'm
not.
you're fighting the
And she's like, no, I'm not.
you're fighting the right fight, but you're doing it in a wrong way.
Yeah.
It's kind of the same for
In a
John
way.
Walker in a sense.
How so?
Because John Walker, he's fighting like the right fight, the same fight as Sam and Bucky, but he's going about it in the wrong way.
Yeah.
By being extremely aggressive.
John, he
Oh,
was an
yeah,
idiot this
sure.
episode. Like, he should have just been like,
He
right,
really was.
like, just let Sam talk to her, and it was working, and he
Like,
just walked
you know,
in and was like,
you
you're
know.
under arrest. It's like, just wait outside.
Because, good old Stam has had more fucking experience than this fucking phony.
I know. Okay. We did speak about this at some point, about if John Walker was actually going to take the serum, because didn't we say at some point just like it would make sense, because maybe if he sees himself as not very good or he's unworthy, and that's why he feels motivated
Yeah.
to take the serum, and that's
And well, he definitely felt unworthy in this one with that line of like, they weren't even super soldiers.
yeah. What was I going to say? Robert, what do you think of, that whole conversation he's sitting at like a train station or something talking with Battlestar about
with
why
Lamar.
about why he, like, should he take the serum?
Yeah.
Like I thought that was, because it wasn't just,
I loved it.
yes, it wasn't something, it was just like, okay, I have to take the serum. It's sort of sitting down, and because of this is straight after the Battle of the Dora Milaje, and you can say that he's sitting there and he's just dwelling on what happened. And he's sitting there
Yeah,
because
you think about whether or not it's the right thing to do. Whether
Yeah.
he should take it.
'Cause-
Because Lamar said he take it because he's a good person, but John, I think, knows he isn't the best, which is why he was like, maybe I shouldn't take it.
yeah,
Because maybe it'll, bring out his dark impulses, which, as we know by the end of the episode, it did.
yeah, because that is a very
Yeah.
human thing to do. Like, if you're about to do that to your body, you wouldn't just be like, I'm just gonna take this instantly in like a dark
Yeah.
corner. You'd sit there and you'd think about it first.
The laziest thing they would have done, if it was like really badly written show, is when he first picked it up, he would have like injected it or drank it
Yeah,
straight away. But instead they like showed him being conflicted about it, which is always good when a villain isn't just straight up evil.
I do love how
Then you just see him like run through a fucking window, and they're like, nah, he's got it. He took it.
yeah. At first I was just
Yeah,
like, did he
but we
take
saw
it?
before that he had it as well,
Yeah.
with the burning of the pipe.
At first,
Oh, true. Yeah.
you know when
Yeah.
he threw the shield into the wall, I was just like, oh wait, did he take the serum just yet, or is that just a really weak wall? And then all of a sudden he just bent the pipe. I was like, oh, he's took it. Oh, he's done it.
I did kind of like seeing John and Sam fight together though, like with the knife fight, and John was like, "What's with all the knives?" I really liked that scene.
Yeah,
I don't know why. I really liked it.
That was pretty cool. What was I gonna say? I do really like how they're not just setting up. I'm just gonna still call him John Walker. I don't want to call him U.S. agent just yet. I still love how they're not setting up John as a villain. He's just...
Yeah, he's an antagonist, but not the villain.
Yeah, he's...
Kind of name's Carly.
He's what was it? Not how do I say? No, I mean like, because you know with like stories and like you get like secondary antagonists and like a triantagonist and all that shit.
Yeah, I get what you mean. Like you have the primary antagonist and you have a secondary antagonist, like that.
He's sort of like the third antagonist, like
I still think it all comes down to the power broker at the end of the day.
Yeah, because you know,
shadowy figure.
you got your, how do I say this? You can either switch these around. You got your power broker, who's your, main antagonist, and then you got the flag smashers, which would probably be like your secondary antagonist.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you can have you have the choice of swapping those two out. Like you can have the flag smashers as your primary antagonist, and power broker is your secondary. Whereas John Walker is still at the third, like being the third antagonist.
Like, he kind of become the bad guy, kind of through his own actions, but I feel like kind of his interactions with other people.
Yeah, it's like straight off the bat. Like if you look at him now before episode 4, he's not a straight up bad guy. Or you know what I'm trying to say? It's like it's setting him up as just a guy who wants to do good. Like imagine if they just set him up and it was just like he was really good in the public, and then instantly it was just really shady for no reason.
He was like Homelander.
Yeah, like it's because that's been done loads of times. It sets him up as like how he is to the public, he is to other people. But it's slowly building into like him sort of just not losing his mind, but him just sort of just going on edge. And you can understand why, but at the same time, it's like you do and you don't agree with what he's doing. It's like you understand why he wants to take the serum, but it's like with all the stuff that's been going on in the past with that, he shouldn't sort of thing.
He's taking it for the wrong reason, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What were you saying, Robert?
I was gonna say, with the end of the episode, because like the opening of the next episode is like John in a flashback receiving the shield. I think his like first reaction to that, and then it like hard cuts to the present where he's like it's covered in blood.
Oh, that would be really good.
People watching him.
That would be such a cool just transition to that, where it's just it's him looking at the shield and just be like, oh, here's all the things I can do with it, and it just cuts back to just the shield covered in blood. And I'm not sure if this is intentional. I saw this on Instagram. His outfit doesn't have a lot of white on it, and that sort of could represent that, because white is a lot to do with like innocence and just like good. And because his outfit doesn't have a lot of white, and you could also say that of the shield, where it's got a lot of white on it, and the blood splattering on it is sort of just getting rid of his innocence.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
That is pretty cool.
That's a cool metaphor and shit.
Yeah.
I genuinely don't understand the massive hate for his character. Genuinely.
I don't.
I feel like people are
like I do and I don't.
I feel like now people can hate on him.
His character is purposely made to be hated on because, he's the Captain America. He replaced Steve. He killed a bunch of fucking people for the military. He fucking killed a man in front of people. Yeah.
Yeah, but we don't exactly know what he did or the context behind his other killings, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
I feel like people are only hating on him because he's the new Captain America. Like he could literally be the most good-spirited human being ever, but Twitter, Instagram, whatever, people hating on him.
Get shit on.
Yeah, just because he's the new Captain America. I feel like that's I feel like I'm going a little bit off topic, but I feel like that's how people are gonna like just the public reception of Ironheart is gonna be.
Yeah.
When that comes out.
As far as I know, Ironheart wasn't even liked in the comics as well.
Yeah.
So I feel like a lot of hate is going to come from the character there as well.
I can see a lot of people...
I have faith in Marvel making the character likeable. Like, John Walker, he's like the antagonist, and you like him, but you don't like him, but you empathise with him, which
Like he's still like a fun character to like watch.
Yeah.
I want to see him
It's
team
like-
up with the Punisher at some point.
I do love...
Wait, what?
What'd you
So
say,
they're both
Rob?
going down like the anti-hero path. Like seeing John Walker at some point teaming up with the Punisher, I think would be pretty cool.
That would be
Oh
pretty
yeah,
cool.
that's like, it's like when I first like that episode, like episode 4. I was like, it'd be pretty cool if like John Walker and the Punisher fought, just like had a fist fight.
Yeah.
Imagine if
They
this...
get like
like,
a
see-
whole race team.
Or this led up to like Thunderbolts or something. Which...
That'd be pretty
Oh,
interesting.
I think that's definitely going to happen.
Oh, okay. Right. I want to ask you guys something, but just later on in the episode. What I'm going to bring up now, you know, I know we've already touched on this, but I thought I'd just say it anyway. You know the conversation that Lamar and John Walker are having, just like, would you take the serum? I feel like the moment Battlestar said, you know how many more people we could have helped if we had that serum, I feel like just him saying that, that's the reason why he took it. Because I feel like mentally he's just like, I can do so much more and I can help so many more people with this serum sort of thing.
Oh, definitely.
Like, he's not taking
Like,
it
he has
just
good
to...
intentions.
Yeah, like...
Just very poor execution.
Like, he's not taking it
Yeah.
just for himself, more or less. He's taking it just to... It's like, if you look at a bunch of
wants
other
to do
things... Yeah, if you look at a bunch of other things, people, like, in other films and TV shows, they take it just so they more... Like, it just helps themselves, so they better themselves. But, like, for him, it's just him just trying to, like, better himself, trying to be the best Captain America he can be.
He wants to like live up to expectations of who Captain America was.
Yeah.
Like the Steve Rogers version.
But the whole
And he
point...
doesn't think he can't do that with a super soldier serum.
Yeah. The whole point of Captain America is it's not his strength, it's just him being a
The
good
morals.
person. Yeah, it's the morals. And I don't think that's what he understands just yet. And I love shows
I
in...
would like to see... No, you continue.
Oh no, you go on.
No, I was going to say, I would like to see, after this, what happened at the end of the episode, just a conversation between Sam and John. Because Sam, like, when we first introduced him in Winter Soldier, what was his job again? He was like, what's the word?
Counselor?
It was like doing
Counselor.
He was like some sort of counselor for like vets.
Yeah,
like,
for vets with
like
PTSD. And I
war
feel
vets.
like that's what he needs to do with John Walker, because that's who he is. He's got PTSD from possibly what he's done in Afghanistan.
Yeah.
It seems like he's never really been helped with that, and was then given this position of power that he wasn't ready for.
Yeah, because it just seemed like he's just got it so sudden. Like, I'd love to see a flashback of, like, him being chosen, or him just actually having time in, like, Vietnam or Afghanistan or something.
It'll be Afghanistan.
Yeah, Afghanistan. What else was I gonna say?
Walker's not that fucking old.
What'd you say? What did he say?
You said Walker.
I said, I don't think-
old.
I was like, I don't think Walker was from the fucking 60s, man.
Oh yeah,
60s.
So,
The 60s and 70s.
he could be that old. You never know.
Whoa, he aged incredibly well.
He looks good. He looks good for his age.
God.
I did find it strange though how someone was like, "Oh, I'm going to go talk to Carly, see if I can get through to her, even though she's a known terrorist. But I'm not going to try and do the same for John. Like, I'm just not going to do that."
I feel like the
Yeah.
reason why he's not doing that is because he's still pissed about the whole shield thing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying though. It's kind of like a selfish reason not to talk to him, or like, do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of like, yeah. And I kind of hope the show brings that up.
I feel like it's building up to... Because there's a new trailer that came out like 4 or 5 hours ago. I'm not sure if you guys saw it, but it just showed clips.
What?
Yeah, well, it wasn't anything major. It was just a few clips of what we've seen so far, and the final bit you see. You know the warehouse. Has anyone seen the picture of the warehouse online where John Walker's he's crouched down with blood all over his shield? He's just looking really depressed. It's set in that warehouse. And he's standing there with Sam and Bucky, and he's like, "You don't want to do this." And then Bucky just goes, "Yeah, we do." I feel like it's building up to... Obviously, they're going to fight at some point. That's been... You know that from episode 1. I feel like it's building up to them empathizing with him. Because at the moment, they're just so conflicted. Like, they both have a point, but like, just they're both like they both like have the same intention, just want to stop the Flag Smashers, but they're both doing it in wrong ways.
Yeah. Like,
Oh,
John...
definitely.
Yeah. John's kind of too aggressive, not willing to talk to people, whilst Sam is willing to talk to people, but he's not willing to talk to John.
Yeah, and he's not ready to sort of work in a
John's now at
team.
point where he doesn't want to listen to Sam or Bucky.
It's sort of, they haven't put aside their personal differences in this whole thing.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
I
yeah.
do hope the show goes into that a bit more, where you see like, where Sam's kind of like, hey, we shouldn't have treated John the way we did. We should
Yeah,
have spoke to him, given him the chance. Maybe this wouldn't be happening.
yeah,
But also that like, well, John still shouldn't have done what he did,
yeah.
and if he can come back from that or not.
Because at the moment, they haven't really given him a chance. It's that they judged him from the very start.
Yeah.
It was like, oh, look, new Captain America. Oh, no.
He's evil. I hate him.
Oh, he's evil now. He just fucking killed a man in the street.
Now the fan
Might not
base
be
can hate
evil.
him. Now you have a reason to hate him. Now, just don't go after the actor though. Wyatt Russell's amazing. Leave that guy alone.
Yeah.
They should have kept his
Don't-
bullet.
Don't shit on Kurt Russell's son. What the hell?
I know. I can't believe we live in a day and age where we have to tell people just like the actor and the character are not the same person. Don't attack the actor. It's just his job. Just leave him alone.
I thought you were gonna say, I can't believe we live in a world where
We live
Kurt
in a
Russell
society.
and Wyatt Russell are both
same
in the
person.
MCU.
Wyatt Russell and Kurt Russell are the same person. Have you ever realised that you never see Ego and John Walker in the same room?
Is
They're the
Ego's
same character.
fucking dead.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, right, so, more or less up until now we've covered everything, but the entire fight, you know, right, okay, right, let me restart. The whole...
Well, hang on. Sorry. I was
Okay.
when you say we've covered nearly everything, we haven't covered Lamar getting fucking Falcon punched into a pillow.
That's what I'm building up to. Jaden.
Okay.
Jaden.
Okay.
Honestly.
Okay.
Oh my god, okay.
Continue on.
Okay, I'm getting a bit heated.
Wait, have we brought up the fact that Lamar got Falcon punched yet?
Did we bring up the fact that John Walker is Captain America? Oh wait, no, it was episode 1,
Oh,
sorry.
damn, is it?
Sorry, I forgot. Anyway,
But yeah, continue. Sam.
I will
What the
continue.
fuck?
I will continue. Jaden's silent, just pissed. Anyway, I love the from the fight, from the start of it, where you know when they enter that facility where Battlestar goes missing. The whole build up of that, it was still very much inspired by like Civil War style fight scenes. And then I love how as you're watching it, you're just watching the little nuances in his fights, just like, did he take the serum? Hang on, how far did he punch him, sort of thing. And as soon as he bends it, you're just like, oh. Because the moment you find out is the moment Sam finds out as well.
That Flag Smasher shit himself when he saw him bend.
He looked at me and was like, do you see his eyes? He was like, he was like, crap. And
It's like, oh no.
Oh, shite.
Here I go. It's like, here I go. This man just bent a fucking pipe in front of me.
his powers activated quick. Because you know how the Flag Smasher was just like, oh, do you remember it took us ages? Remember how it burnt our veins? He was just like,
Yeah,
oh,
John's
I'm
just
strong.
like is a master over it already.
He's mastered
just
the
knows
super
how to
soldier
do it.
serum. He just knows what to do with it.
Yeah.
Hey, it's because he has true American blood in him. That's why.
Oh.
That's why he was chosen. Oh, okay. Okay, this is slightly going off what I'm about to say, but do you remember the scientist in the first Captain America who was just like, promise me something?
Dr. Abraham Erskine. Well, I think that's how you say his name.
Wait, what?
Dr. Abraham Erskine. Dr.
Oh.
Abraham Erskine.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that guy. I love how it sort of calls back to just like, promise me one thing before tomorrow. It's just like, don't be a good soldier, but a good man. And John Walker is basically just a good soldier. He's basically what Steve Rogers could have been.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Yeah, he's like John Walker is like a good soldier, whereas Steve Rogers like is a good man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, it's always just morals
And it's like-
before
and
anything
like-
else.
it's like I saw a like thing earlier this morning. It was just like that quote of like Dr. Abraham Erskine saying like the serum like amplifies like what's inside of you. So it's just like with Steve, he was a good man and doing like, you know, protecting that kid and all that. But by the point of Endgame, he's become a like so much to a better person
That he
and
can
all
lift
that.
the hammer.
Whereas like John Walsh is like, you know, it was like pretty like he was okay. I wouldn't say he was
holding back
bad,
a lot
but
of rage.
That
he was filled with rage. But as soon as he took the serum, he was so much worse. Like he let it all out.
Because when Steve took the serum, he hadn't really been through that much yet. But by the time John took it, he's seen too much shit that he shouldn't have the serum.
Yeah.
Because he's like blinded by all that rage and anger.
And I do love how still in the same fight scene with Sam, Bucky, and John Walker.
Lamar.
Yeah, Lamar as well.
Oh, yeah.
I do. It's shot great. The fight scenes that they're handled so well. If you think about it, because the Russos in Winter Soldier and Civil War, and bits of Endgame and Infinity War, they handled shaky cam so well in these little like just fist to fist fight scenes. Because if you look at like some other action movies, they just shake the camera for no reason, and it's just sometimes really difficult to see what's going on. And the way that these people are handling it, and the Russos, it's they're handling the same sort of directing of the combat as well. And I love to see a lot of things from Civil War and Winter Soldier transition to this as well. And I do love the moment where Balsar just gets yeeted. That man's back is gone. That man is a pile of bones.
It's no longer existing.
It's just Balsar, more like broken bones. That wasn't very funny.
I don't even know what you think.
Okay.
Finn.
Yeah.
Very quickly, how's the recording going?
Oh, it works. It works. Anyone who didn't know
going good? Okay.
Anyone who didn't know last time we were recording and we lost like 30 minutes of footage. We had to go over the exact same conversation again. So there were points where I was just like, "Oh, did you guys hear about this?" And they already knew about it, and they had to go like, oh, "Really?" So it was just
really that's brand new information.
See, that's why I was like, "Oh, really?" last week. Because I heard the same fucking thing. Like
I could hear Robert laughing in the background. It's him.
Yeah.
Oh my! I was
We
gutted.
lost the whole segment about the B movie as well, and that really upset.
That upset me.
Yeah, it was like the B movie. And wait, did we get Space Jam in there?
No, I had to cut that bit out because it sort of went at the end. I think I did. It's fine.
Shit.
It's fine. Don't worry. It's up now. It's uploaded. But anyway, I do love the fact that as soon as Battlestar sort of just gets smacked against the wall, it looks like that's the only thing that he has left from like Afghanistan. I almost said Vietnam then.
And now he doesn't have a back.
Yeah, he doesn't have a back.
And
he's dead on the floor.
He's demolished. I thought he was just gonna sort of be like, I can't move, but nah, he was gone. That sort of like SWAT jacket deject shit.
No, you think he'd just be like powerless? No, he's fucking dead.
Man's dead instantly.
It is interesting how like everyone stopped though, like the Flag Smashers, Sam and Bucky, like everyone stopped fighting because they were like, oh shit.
Yeah,
even though the Flag Smashers wanted to kill John Walker anyway.
But
they killed Battlestar.
I'm gonna point out that the fact that the Flag Smashers like sort of backed off, that it's not their proper intention to kill him. So that's when, as soon as it happened, they were like, oh shit, that's not what we were just trying to just get him away from us.
We were trying to kill the other guy. We're not terrorists.
Something I noticed,
trying to kill the other guy.
I pointed out to my dad when we were watching this, he's like cradling Battlestar. Carly runs directly past John Walker, and he's just not fazed by it, but the moment some random guy runs away, and he's like, you did this! And it's like, well, go get her!
It's because he ran.
Yeah.
Like, Carly ran straight past him, and was like, just go that way. Go that way.
I like how when like Walker kills Nico, Carly's in the crowd, just like, oh, that could have been me.
Yeah. Something
Yeah.
I'm very happy to point out. You know, earlier in the episode where they're sitting in the graveyard area, and it's just like, I used to be a big fan of Captain America. I used to love the Shield and all that, or whatever. And then
Captain America fucking killed him at the end.
yeah, I love the parallel. Like the thing that he was like, the thing that he was such a fan of as a kid, and the last thing he sees before death is like Captain America just lifting the shield and just beating his skull.
Yeah, I was really confused about those actually hitting him. I saw some people saying the chest, some people saying the neck, and others saying the head.
Oh yeah, same.
Where do you guys actually think it hit
I
him?
thought it was the chest because I
did as well.
I didn't like after like the fourth
I'm
hit.
pretty sure
His
it's
head
the
was
chest.
fine.
I'm pretty sure it's the chest.
His head was squeaky clean.
I'm pretty sure it's the chest because like when that zooms out to see like them both like standing over each other, or John Walker like kneeling over old mate. You can see like the shield is positioned like just below the chest. So and you can see like where by the angle of the shield going down, you can see it's hitting the chest.
Yeah.
Oh, also whilst we're on this, what do you think is the end game with Carly and John like in the show within the next episode?
I feel like he's gonna be coming for her.
Yeah, that'll be interesting to see.
Oh, he's fucking pissed. He's gonna fucking throw her into a train.
Just specifically a train. I'm gonna kill you.
Specifically a train.
Crap, the train doesn't.
It has to be a specific train too.
He's got hold of her and he's just like,
he sees
the
a
train's late. God damn it.
He sees a truck coming by. No, I'm gonna wait for a train.
No, it's not big enough. He goes all the way to the train station. He's like, where's this goddamn train? I gotta get that. That's the super soldier's weakness. Trains. Captain America and all the flag smashers. Nothing can beat them but trains.
Oh, damn.
Trains is their weakness.
Spider-Man is stronger than a super soldier.
Damn.
Hit by a train in Far From Home. Just was like, yeah, I'm fine.
No, he was a part of a different faction, part of the train smashers, and his weakness is flags. It's a parallel.
Wow. Wow. Fucking wow. Okay, mate.
Jaden's just like, oh, I want to go to bed.
Jaden was not impressed.
He was not impressed.
Jaden left the chat.
Wait, oh wait, no. You got me for a second.
Wow.
Okay.
But in
Yeah.
my opinion, but you can.
Yeah, no,
I
go.
feel like we're both redeemable characters. Like we've both done like kind of fucked up shit, but there's nothing where we're malicious about it, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. It's like they both want to do good, but they're all doing the wrong things, and that's kind of it with Sam and Bucky in a way, because they're always like involving a lot of personal stuff with what's going on.
Yeah.
And I gotta say, that whole scene of him just going with the shield, I love my sound effects.
Oh yeah.
The directing was just.
About then.
Hang on, who's calling me? Go away. Anyone? Right. Anyway.
Fuck off.
Anyway, I love the directing of just it's slow, like you just see like just the shield being lifted above his face, and then it just like fast paced, just smacking against the chest, and then all you see is just a low shot of the shield, and then everyone just standing around recording, and then it's just a close up shot of John, and he doesn't seem phased by it. He's still in that sort of just.
He looks like he's in a trance.
Yeah,
like he doesn't look like he knows where he is or what's going on.
Like you know when like you're just in an angry rage about something, and you just your mind just doesn't have that thought of just stop, and then as soon as you do something, you just be like, oh, I shouldn't have done that. That normally happens very quickly after you've done something, but he was just still in that just angry sort of phase.
Looking at like the crowd was so good as well, because you look in his eyes. And even his chin, his mouth, he just looked insane.
Yeah.
He didn't look like he was in control of anything he was doing. And he just looked like a fucking mindless monster.
He's slowly losing it. Like, he wasn't just, like, immediately just like, everyone put away your phones, it's fine. It was sort of just, like, he didn't really know what he was doing. It sort of just slumped over, just sort of just still pissed. And the fact that Sam and Bucky came in, like, that whole scene...
Everyone was shocked.
Yeah, that whole scene was just so good, and I'm still trying to think, because I don't really know where they're going to go from this. Like, I know that they're going to... I know that. Yeah,
Here's
I
here's
would.
a little thing for you fellas.
Uh huh.
You know, like with Marvel, right?
Yeah.
And how they allowed this excessive violence. Do you think they would still allow more of it afterwards?
Yes, I do think so.
Because fucking John Walker caved in a man's chest, and you can see like half the shield covered in blood. So hopefully they like, so like, you know,
I feel like
hopefully they stick with the excessive violence and shit like that, because that would be cool for shit like you know, the new Daredevil, if it ever comes to the
please don't
MCU.
reboot. Please don't. Please.
We never get an R-rated Deadpool, which is good.
I
I
feel
mean,
like,
yeah, I mean, like if they get like Deadpool, like Blade, Moon Knight, definitely Moon Knight. They'd need
I
that
feel
shit
like
for.
Moon Knight and Blade are the ones that they're not going to be overly bloody, but it's going to have moments of just like
Sort of like that, like, you know, John Walker.
yeah.
Sort of violence.
I feel like it'd be on the same sort of level
Like,
as
at least
Daredevil.
imply the violence.
Yeah.
And what was I going to say? You know how the director was talking about next episode is going to be a big surprise character? There's a bunch of people
Yeah, like
saying...
a big cameo, like everyone would love and shit like that.
Yeah, there was a lot of people saying that it could be Wolverine, it could be Shuri. It's not Wolverine, it's not Shuri, I don't
No.
think.
It's definitely not going to be Wolverine. It's too early to bring that shit in.
it wouldn't
It'd be so
fit.
random as well.
Yeah.
Like, why would he be here?
The director did say
He
that...
would serve no purpose being there.
Yeah, it would just be
Yeah.
out of place. And the director did say that it's a big Marvel Comics character that is played by a well-known actor and hasn't... It's a character that isn't in the MCU just yet.
Unless it's just Power Broker.
Nah,
I
it wouldn't
forgot
be.
that.
It wouldn't be. If it was hyping up for a big surprise
Well,
character...
Dude, you say that, but look what happened with WandaVision and White
Wait.
Vision.
Wait a second. Just imagine, just like, you know, it's a big like comic book character. It's a big character from the comics. You know, just making his first appearance in the MCU. It's motherfucking US agent. That's what it is, probably.
No, because you know how White Vision was in WandaVision? It's actually the secret character is like an antagonist that has been made by the government. It's actually White Falcon.
Whoa.
Everyone in the comments is
Wow.
going to point
No,
out that I
no,
voice
hang
broke
on.
through the word white, which I'm not going to be
It'd be
looking
pretty
forward
cool.
to.
It'd be pretty cool, if, like, because, you know, personally, like, dude, what episode was it where... It was episode 2 where they saw Isaiah Bradley, right?
The
Oh,
what?
yeah.
The what did you say?
Isaiah
It was-
Bradley, episode 2, yeah.
Isaiah, that was, like, episode 2. Honestly, like, for episode 3, just, like, in the first few minutes, I really wanted, like, a flashback for Isaiah Bradley. Like, you know,
Oh, that would be cool.
being, like, him. Unless they do that for, like, this... Unless they do it, like, for this, like, this episode or the last episode, like, a little bit of a flashback, and they bring him back, you know?
I would really
Or,
love
like,
what
they bring
Robert said.
Elijah Bradley.
I really... Well, I can see them doing that, because there's like a semi-big character in the comics, but at the opening of the next episode,
Oh, yeah.
I'd love it
Patriot.
if they did exactly what Robert said, where it starts out with just how he got chosen to be Captain America in the first place, and what he's done in Afghanistan, like, or maybe just flashbacks of him in Afghanistan leading up to, like, just how he got it, and then him just looking
Yeah.
down the shield, and then it just transitions over to now, with what he's done.
Yeah. It'd be such a great moment.
Yeah, that would be perfect, because a lot of times in TV shows, there would be like a big moment, and then the next episode there would just be just a quiet moment, and then it would bring us to...
It.
Yeah, like there'll just be like a moment to breathe, and then they'll show the aftermath of something that happened, and that's exactly
'cause
what I think they should do.
Because it would be like, you know, it's like, shows flashbacks of, like, John Walker being like a true hero, like a true soldier and stuff like that, and then him getting the shield, becoming the new Captain America. Then it goes to him fucking being in public, killing that man in front of everyone.
I've just remembered something I saw someone point out, but you know how they recorded John Walker brutalising that dude?
Uh-huh.
They
Yeah.
also recorded Bucky in Mad Report with Zemo. So someone suggested that they might use that distract the public from what John Walker did.
Or like how like Zemo and Bucky like influenced John Walker to do that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Do you think that the government will sort of cover up what he did, or they'll just sort of actually have consequences for what he's done?
I'm assuming they'll try and cover it up, but give him consequences behind closed doors, if you know what I mean.
It's gonna
Like-
tarnish his public reputation anyways.
Yeah.
I reckon it's gonna. I reckon. Here's a bit of a stupid thing. I reckon that like with the consequences, they'll probably take the shield off him and be like, okay, we can't trust you with
Go
this
sit
anymore.
on the
like,
naughty step. Time out.
and it's like, and then
funny
that's when
how,
and that's when like Sam will get the shield after that, because
Yeah.
yeah.
I think it'd be funny if they like go, like he's just in like a court meeting with like heads of the military, and they like take the rank of Captain America away from him, and then it's like, fine, I'll be someone else, something new, something different, and then it'd be like, and then he just like stops and the camera zooms in on his face. He's like, U.S. America.
Hey,
You know, like in Age of Ultron, with like Avengers cuts off.
Yeah.
I think.
yeah.
Although I do want to see him get that suit at some point, like his actual US agent suit.
Oh yeah, they could always, like, if he's still alive by the end of it, which I think he might be if he gets like a.
Oh, he will. He will be.
Yeah.
He will be.
They could always tie him into Thunderbolts, because I'm not really sure. Like, I know him from the comics, but I don't know like what his stance is as like a villain or a hero or vigilante, whatever it is.
It's kind of like, I think he's flipped between villain and anti-hero on occasion. It's like when Red Hood was first a thing in DC, he was more of a villain, but then would do heroic things, then go back to being a villain.
Yeah.
Until I think it was the New 52 or Rebirth that solidified him as an anti-hero.
Yeah.
So I feel
Yeah,
like
he's like-
she'll take him on a more
But he's
anti-hero
more
route.
part of a Batman family now, though. So
Yeah. Like, that's what I think it could be.
I mean,
It'll be that weird brother that no one really talks about because he's kind of like loopy.
next
the
episode.
antisocial person.
Next episode is going to be 60 minutes long. This is from the people that have reported the other episodes. I'm so happy they're as long as they are. It's basically just like mini Winter Soldier episodes, like the movie, I mean. And then,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, they've only got 2 episodes left, which is roughly 2 hours, or maybe the last one will be like an hour and 20 minutes. Something's gotta shift kind of quickly for Falcon to become the next Captain America, because that's what it's all
Unless he-
leading up to.
Unless he doesn't.
Yeah.
Like, it could be a thing they get to the end of it and we're like, hey, no one can be Captain America except for Steve Rogers. We just have to be the best people that we can be. But they'll still use the shield.
It's probably like what
Maybe.
one of you said last week, how it's just like, that the scenes in the trailer were like they're in like the field, sort of like in a field, and like Falcon's just like throwing the shield.
Yeah.
That'll probably be like the final one of like the final scenes of it.
Yeah.
Just him like practicing and shit like that, and then realizing, hey, this isn't made for me. This is like, I can't replace Steve.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna be
Well,
Captain
no one
Falcon.
can. It wouldn't be a bad name either.
That would be... Wait, is there already a Captain Falcon in some other
I don't know.
comics or TV show? I don't know, it
Shouldn't
seems
Yeah.
familiar.
Yeah, that's the whole Falcon Punch thing.
Oh, my
Oh,
bad.
is it? Oh.
Yeah, Captain Falcon is like.
Make them the
Yeah.
same character, it'll be fine.
Oh, if you saw Captain Falcon, Jesus Christ, you wouldn't want to be the same character.
It sounds familiar. I was just like, oh, I've heard of that
Cap-
before.
Captain Falcon's in Super Smash Bros.
Ah. I need to look him up after this.
He's a video game character.
Oh, Nintendo, I see. Yeah.
Sponsored by Nintendo.
Yes. No, we're not sponsored by Nintendo. Jesus Christ, don't say that.
Because every MCU thing is always building up to the next thing. What do you think this could potentially set up?
The Thunderbolts.
I bloody hope it's
That,
Thunderbolts.
and I think it would set up some of these characters being in Secret Invasion.
Yeah, that would
Oh,
make
yeah,
sense.
that. I mean, I was gonna say like the Secret Avengers, but that was led by Steve, and Steve's fucking dead.
He's
So
kind of dead.
If you think about it,
Unless John Walker leaves for Dark Avengers.
Oh yeah, that could be a.
That has been
Yeah,
talked
but
about
isn't
for
that
a lot.
isn't that Norman Osborn though who
Nah,
runs that, or Justin Hammer? Oh, they should bring back Justin Hammer. Oh, imagine if
That'd be
the
awesome.
Power Broker is Justin Hammer.
That'd be pretty cool.
That would make a lot of sense, actually.
Because like the last time we saw Justin Hammer was like in a deleted scene in.
Wasn't it?
Well, officially in Iron Man 2, but a deleted scene in Iron Man 3
Oh,
You know
when
how
he's
I love
in
it?
when he's in prison with good old
Manda.
Trevor
Trevor
Slattery.
Slattery is actually the power broker. He's like, he's sitting there and he's
Oh
just
my
down.
God,
Like, why are you making the
please.
super soldier serum? My name is Trevor.
Please,
Trevor Slattery. It's not
please,
real.
please, Marvel, make that happen. Trevor Slattery,
Super
please.
soldier serum. It's not real. It's just very liquid.
It's just made up.
Yeah, it's just made up.
Doesn't actually do anything.
I wouldn't go in there for 20 minutes. I love that movie so much.
I don't know why so many people shit on it. It's so good.
It is so
I
good.
didn't like it at the time, but looking back on it, it's not that bad.
Now they're doing the actual Mandarin, like, just... every time I watch Iron Man 3, I'm gonna be like, okay, that's funny, but we're still getting the Mandarin.
I
And
just want like a scene in Shang-Chi where like the Mandarin's just like looking at Trevor Slattery and I was like, who the fuck is this man?
Who's this guy?
Who is this phony?
If you think about it,
Imposter.
up till now, because they're not going to do another Avengers until like the end of Phase 5, which is going to be like 5 or 6 years from now, probably 5. There's no
Yeah.
other place
Honestly,
where
I don't want them to do another Avengers.
I would, but not
Just
just
give it a
yet.
different name.
Just like do like a not like an
Avengers.
not like a official Avengers. Just do like, you know, Dark Avengers
like a
or
knockoff.
Young Avengers or like
Like
Secret
the
Avengers sort of thing.
like a shitty knockoff brand.
I guess.
Um,
I guess if you want.
if you think about it, where else could Falcon and Bucky and all that actually show up next? Like, Secret Invasion Secret Invasion will probably be the next thing. Secret Invasion will probably be the next thing that they could show up in. That would make sense.
Is Secret Invasion before or after Hawkeye?
After.
Okay.
Because they did say that it's
Could
going
be
to be
into
it's going to have
She-Hulk,
Avengers in it,
actually.
but it's not going to be a bigger crossover than Civil War.
Wait, I was
Wait,
related to She-Hulk with the Super Soldier Serum. Like,
Oh yeah.
that's how she gets her powers. Same way Bruce did.
That would
Yeah.
make a lot of sense.
Yeah, but how the fuck would she be able to turn green though? I don't remember the Super. I don't remember the Super Soldier Serum makes
She
it so
inserted it
fucking
into
green.
the wrong hole.
But yeah,
Yeah, I ruined it.
I just hope they don't like I just hope that Marvel don't be like, hey, you know what? We've used these characters now. Guess what? You're gonna wait like a fucking few years for them to come back.
I wouldn't even mind, to be honest with you, with the amount of Marvel stuff that they're pushing out these days.
I mean, because like what the next thing is Black Widow. Coming out?
Loki.
No, I mean like just
What, in chronological
MCU
order?
project, like MCU project wise.
Yeah, Loki.
Isn't Loki in June?
Yeah. Black
Yeah,
Widow's in July.
isn't Black Widow in May?
No, Black Widow's been pushed back to July now.
Like,
Yeah.
Oh,
It's like
right.
2 weeks ago, man.
Black Widow. Going back to the Dark Avengers thing, people saying the Dark Avengers team in the MCU could comprise of John Walker, that woman in Black Widow, that's like another Black Widow to Black Widow.
Yel-
Forgot her name.
Yelena.
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 And
Yeah,
Thunderbolt
her.
Ross being Red Hulk.
If anything,
Oh,
I
yeah.
think this is setting up Thunderbolts.
And
Because why
Agatha.
else would Thunderbolt Ross be in Black Widow? And they did say that it's going
Oh,
to set up
shit.
something big.
It is July. Shit.
I'm still not like on board with the hype
Hey,
of the
go-
Black Widow movie.
You what, sorry? Robert, what did you say?
What was that, Robert?
Oh, I was saying I'm still not like fully on board with the hype of the movie. just because, like I said, like character's dead. And I would like to have a movie
Yeah.
before she dies.
It's not specifically that, it's because it's been pushed back so much that the hype's died down. Like, I'm still excited for it, but it's not like I'm just I need to go and see Black Widow right now. Like, I can wait.
I was never
Yeah,
really,
like, wasn't it supposed to be
on board with it.
wasn't it supposed to be released like this time last year?
Yeah, it was.
If not a bit
It was
later.
meant to be May last year, and then it got pushed back to like November, then it got pushed back to like April, and then now it's been pushed back to July.
Got pushed back a lot.
Yeah, I
think
don't
we're
push
back
that now
again. I
anymore.
think that's it now. Is there anything else we want to cover, or are we guys ready to wrap up?
Trying to think. Oh, so you know how the Flag Smasher is just a dude in the comics?
Wait, is he?
Yeah, like like in the comics, there's a villain called Flag Smasher.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
I think
Continue.
isn't
I
he
met-
Max in the comics?
I mentioned this last week, Finn, and you agreed with me on it. What the hell?
Nah, that was the bit that we lost footage-wise. All my memory, I don't remember that.
It's not canon anymore.
Nah, everything that we record, that has been...
I mentioned it at the start.
I can't remember, dude.
But anyway,
Yeah,
what
go
I was
on.
going to say was, do you think there's a chance, like, if this show gets multiple seasons, or if they continue this doing, like, another film, another show, that someone will eventually just be like, you know what, I'm going to tell you about Flag Smasher name, and just make it a person. And get, like, an actual
Cool.
comic book Flag Smasher.
I mean,
So they're like the group Flag Smashers influenced them to make their own, like, you know,
Yeah.
sorta.
name.
Guys, they
Anything's
can't represent
possible
the
in
same
the
thing.
MCU these days. They're literally doing more or less every single character in every single storyline. Like, even just the smallest character, or like for example, was it Isaiah? Is that how you pronounce him?
Yeah.
Yeah, they've just managed to just slip him in just this story. Like, they're literally just shoving everyone in there. So
Like they've got
I mean,
both
they even
Patriots in
acknowledging
there.
the Incredible Hulk movie and She-Hulk, which is just blown my mind.
yeah, I'm
Wait,
happy
did
to
they?
at least bring... Yeah, Abomination's
Yeah,
coming
because,
back.
yeah,
Oh
they like
shit!
played by the same actor. And I was like, oh, I thought we would have forgotten that movie existed.
See, everyone's like, oh no, the Incredible Hulk isn't canon to the MCU. It's not an actual MCU movie.
News travels differently in
but-
Australia. That's why he's behind. He's
I
still
just, I don't know. I just have.
he's
I
still
just
there, just
been
being like, wait,
checking.
he's in Australia. So wait, wait, what? He's like, what?
Wait, Avengers Endgame, when did that come out?
Yeah.
Wait, Captain America's dead. What?
Yeah,
When
what?
did it happen?
Wait, the first Iron Man came out yesterday. What? You guys are 10 years ahead of me.
What's going on?
It's like, wait a second. Blade, the first Blade came out like yesterday. What the hell?
Dude, you must be pretty old. Dude's like 3 times as old as us. Right, are we guys about ready to wrap
Real
up
old
so I
shit.
can load this and I can go back to bed?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Alright, well, this has been a pleasure speaking to you guys again. I love doing these podcasts with you guys.